My name is Amber. I'm your membership chair, and welcome to B.R.A.T, Basic Registered Adult Training. This training was developed for anyone chartering a circle or hearth, as well as volunteering with a charter HQ. Section 1 covers a brief history of our organization, as well as a few of its founding principles. But before we dig in, I'd like to start with a quote from our founder. There needs to be a group that will include all children and families, regardless of creed, color, gender, or sexual orientation. Boys and girls should learn together, just like in the real world, not segregating little soldiers over here and little homemakers over there. Pete Davis, founder, Spiral Scouts International. Spiral Scouts International was incorporated in 2001 and is a subordinate of the Aquarian Tabernacle Church in Index, Washington. Our organization was founded in 1999 as ATC's answer to mainstream scouting. The program was developed to be as inclusive as possible at a time when boys and girls scouting was still being segregated. In 2001, charting was expanded beyond the church itself, and the program went public due to its popularity. Since then, the program has expanded throughout the U.S. and to Canada. Shortly after, the original handbook was developed and eventually evolved into handbooks for each of the 4 scouting levels, along with leader, volunteer, and recently a chartering proto-charter handbook. The Chartering Handbook, which also contains much of the process for volunteer processing, can be found in the orientation team in the general folder under Files. Please let us know if there's any questions or details we can add, as it is a newer document and we want to know what you think future applicants need within that document. Please reach out to membership@spiralscouts.org if you have suggestions. February 2021 saw our 20th anniversary, and the youngest level Raindrops was introduced in the same year in January. Spiral Scouts International is proud to be staffed by dedicated volunteers. The program is ran entirely online currently, though we hope to expand and grow with the program. With the support of the ATC and the dedication and hard work of its board members, Spiral Scouts International continues to grow in the neo-pagan and secular communities alike. I would please stress to you the importance of making sure that your leaders and volunteers know that this training is important. Charters will not be issued until every registered adult has completed their training. It's also important for you to know this information, even as a volunteer, so that you can help each other through this process. No one charter survives on its own without all of its supports. Unless you're a hearth. Then you have your hearth leader and your kids. But even then, it takes you and your family to make this work. And in the case of a circle, it's similar. All the leaders need to be on the same page, need to know the same basic information, so that you can all keep this thing running for your kids. If you've come this far, you've already browsed the website and you know the basics of our program. If you haven't already noticed, the flexibility of our scouting program is a novel feature, allowing individual groups to determine the exact manner in which they will pursue their own unique goals. Each group is led by adults of any gender and promotes an understanding of how different leadership styles can cooperate and work together for the benefit of the whole group. We like this open model, as many other scouting organizations, it's too rigid for some families or for some groups. Our program gives you the flexibility to work within our framework to do exactly what you would like to do to reach your goals. We have scouting charters that are homeschool families. We've had charters in the past that were homeschool groups. We've had charters in the past that look more like traditional scouting groups. And we have others that have been entirely neurodivergent child-based, with completely different goals and operating procedures to meet the needs of the children they were working with. We are not here to be rigid. We are here to help you help your children through their own scouting adventure. In addition to traditional woodland lore, camping, outdoor living skills, and environmental stewardship, the program includes teaching the many mythologies of the ancient world. It also includes learning and discussing life strategies and skills to help our scouts learn early how to have good relationships with their peers and other adults. A focus is given to interpersonal skills that will serve them throughout their adult lives. While our administrative office is located in Washington, the actual running of the program is done online by staff, as noted before. These dedicated folks are mostly working parents and guardians with families and scouting groups of their own to run, Without them, we wouldn't be where we are today. Please keep this in mind when communicating with us. Sometimes we have to get over our own hectic days before we can sit down and answer our emails or return phone calls. This course is designed to let you, as a proto-charter organizer or volunteer, know what to expect from this point forward and what will be required for you as a charter volunteer leader. We're glad you've decided to join us, and good luck on your journey. We'll see you again in part 2, where we'll talk about some of the basic resources you'll have available to you throughout your journey. I can't wait to see you back.